Hey everyone, I'm Kim with Kim's Gifts and Decor. How is everyone today? We've had a pretty full day of great designers. There were two of them I was not able to go on and say, hey Georgiana, how are you? So I have to go back and watch the replay. I tried prepping a little bit today throughout the day, so I think I have most of the red done. Hey Albert, how are you? I went and got that wood today to cut those blocks for you. It's a different wood than I usually use, so I can't wait. I'm cutting those and getting that out. I can't wait to get those to you to see how you do. Hey Rita, how are you? Welcome. I haven't seen you in a bit. I hope you're doing well. We are doing the round mailbox today, finally. I threw my back out last week and it wasn't gonna work, so finally getting to it. We did the rectangle one and I kind of want to do it to match it somewhat. So with the splatter, with the black and the white on it and whatnot. I did prep some of this today because there was a lot with the red, so I just want to finish up this last side of it. I wanted to make sure I got both sides of everything because with this mailbox, I'm glad you're doing better, Rita. With this mailbox, you have the option where you can have the door open or the door shut. So I wanted to make sure everything was painted red in case you did decide, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet either. But I just wanted to get it together, but I wanted both sides done. So that there will finish up the red. Hey Michelle, how are you? This here. And then I wasn't sure how I wanted to do the base, so I was going to take a poll on that to see. But I think I got most of the red painted. Let's get rid of this because you know I'll get it all over me and get a new one. And get a new one. Let me dry this real quick so I can get this off to the side. So there's two people I have to see yet that I didn't see today. Colossal Creations, I have to go on and watch. And I have to go on and watch Shelby. I didn't see hers yet this morning. It's a little early. Hey Pam, how are you? I hope you're feeling better. We are putting this round mailbox. We're doing as much as we can on the round mailbox. So how's your breathing? Are you feeling better? I had to go to Starbucks today, y'all. So, like I said, I'm gonna do it. Let me show you this one here. This was the rectangle one we did. This was the rectangle one we did, and we did the white and the black splatter on there. So I kind of want to do that. Hey Ann, how are you? I kind of want to do that on the same effect on this one to kind of match it a little bit. So the red I used, I kind of prepped the red because there's a lot of red. I kind of prepped that, and then I'm going to take a poll on the base of it because I'm not sure about the base, but I kind of want to finish the round part. I like the Deco Art Americana True Red. That's kind of my go-to. I love that red for St. Patrick's Day, for Valentine's Day. Hey Sandra, how are you? 4th of July, that's my red. So let me get these out of the way. I did both sides. This will be the back of the mailbox. This is the bottom part. Did both sides of that. And then this is the front with the little decorations, a little flap that comes down. And then we have all these little side pieces here. And these are the ones we're going to splatter. You could use a Starbucks. My daughter got me a gift card for my birthday in October. And I got an email today that they were giving away until they ran out. And of course they ran out. Free reusable red cups or whatever. I didn't get one, but it's okay. I got they have a new flavor, caramel brulee latte. It's good though. It's good. And it's so cold here. It's only in the 50s, so it's chilly. So it's perfect. Perfect. So we're going to do the splatter. I'm not worried so much about the bottom. Hey, Deanna, how are you? Welcome. So I'm just going to throw the bottom over here. And then I'm not worried. Should I do the front? Yeah, I will. I'll do the front. And then we've got the back. And then these are upside down, so I have to flip them the other way. Trying to remember what I did here. So the slat's going to go on the bottom. The slat's going to go on the bottom. So I will have one this way and one this way, right? Yeah. That and that. Okay. And then these are all upside down. Gotta think about all this. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Oh my God, that ornament is gorgeous. 38 and raining there. It's raining here. It's been raining all day too. I put some, I wasn't going to go to the post office. I put packages out for the mailbox, hanging on the mailbox. And, hey, Marianne. And it started raining. So I'm like, oh, I got to go to the post office. So then I had to stop for the Starbucks. But, yeah. So I'm going to do the white splatter first. Yep, you know it. Both of those toothbrushes, we're going to do the black and the white. You know it, Albert. So I didn't see the very beginning, and I was in and out, Michelle, because I was at the post office, and then in the car I had to get some gas, so I have to go back. But you said your Santa didn't fit in there, huh? But I love that white and that gold. It is beautiful. I love it. Yes, Michelle, her ornament was gorgeous. So, here's Harley's toothbrushes. Shh, don't tell him. So I did prep both sides of all the red. So all the red's done. I figured that would save us some time. It took you a minute to figure out, what did you say? Throw it together Thursday? I love that saying. I love it. So, set up my little splatter guard here that you all can't see so I don't get everything else all splattered with white and black here. So I'm going to take, hey Judy, how are you? Welcome. I love that ornament. It is so rich looking and elegant. Throw it together Thursday. I have to catch Marie. I didn't catch Marie. I got to catch Marie as well. So Shelby, Marie, and Jenny I have to catch, yeah. It's been one of them days. Yeah, I'm mute. Well, thanks for joining. So I was debating on whether or not I was gonna splatter this before I put it together or after, and I really decided I wanted to do it before. So I think it would be better. So I'm doing the white first, and then I'm gonna do some black on it because I really like that look. And I kind of want it all to tie in, especially if you have like a mantle or a hearth or something like that, because I think this one would look really cute with an arrangement. And I was talking to Michelle about it and a couple weeks ago, and she was saying, you know, you could really keep the door open and put an arrangement. I heard that you said you got a cardinal one too. You got the cardinal to do a red one. I can't wait to see that, Michelle. So now Michelle had said, yeah, that would look really cute if, you know, you could do the with the door open too. and put like a bird's nest or an arrangement in there. And I'm like, oh, dang, now I don't know what I want to do. So now I'm torn. So I figured, I'll put it all together and see where it kind of goes from there. So, and I hope Mrs. P is feeling better. We miss her. Michelle, send pictures of the cardinal one. I want to see it. Does everyone have big plans for Thanksgiving? Okay, I think I'm done with the white here. Now let's clean my fingers off. Oh, okay. Thank you, Albert. For sure, I will. I'm invoicing later tonight. So no hurry, whenever. And then I'll just throw it all in together. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate all the support. Oh no, Michelle, your little guy's still not feeling better. Aw, prayers for him. Michelle's stuff is always, I love her stuff. I ordered a couple things. The pin cushion, did you see the pin cushion thing she was doing in the vintage cups and saucers? I have 2 of those actually. I love them. I'm a vintage girl at heart too, I think. But Michelle does. Her stuff is so elegant and vintage. Well, I hope he feels better, Michelle. Okay. So we have the white done. Now we'll go with the black. Her. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said him. I'm sorry. Oh no, just by coincidence they saw she had an ear infection. Well, at least they found it and it didn't get real bad. Well, I'm sure it's bad, but I'm sure at least, you know, you didn't have to wait till it was horrible and they were able to treat it. Poor thing. And then we'll put a little bit of the black on. Hey Tisha, how are you? Hey Tim, how are you? Right? You never know with the teething and whatnot. Molars coming in. It could be anything. Good thing you took her for sure. Aw, poor sweetie. It's not like they can really tell you, you know? Poor thing. Thank you, Tisha. Prayers for everyone, and thank you for sprinkling. Definitely, prayers for everyone that needs them. There's a lot of them out there. Susan will not be on again tonight. She's still under the weather. Prayers for her. I guess she had got shingles on Saturday, and she's still not feeling very well. I couldn't imagine. I heard that's very, very painful. So prayers for her, and continued prayers for Mrs. P as well. And Michelle's little one. I know. I need gloves. I say it every week too. And how are you doing, Tisha? Are you doing well? Are you staying healthy? You always say prayers for everyone that needs them. Prayers out to you as well. Yes, prayers for Janine too. I think Janine's going to be on today though. Uh-oh, I think I lost a part. Uh-oh. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You're doing good? Good. I'm so glad to hear. I'm glad you're healthy. You're always saying prayers for everyone else. Prayers for you as well. One big spot there. Get that off. There we go. Hey, Catherine, how are you? Alrighty. Splatter is done for now. Here's Harley's toothbrush. Ugh. Yes. From my understanding, Janine is going to be on. Yes, she is. Yesterday, she said she wasn't going to be, and surprise, surprise, she was. That's a wonderful thing. I'm glad she was. I told her, I says, I'm not saying you're not going live anymore. She did that to me twice. I'm glad she was live, though. For sure. Susan will not be live today. And Carly, I guess something came up with the boys. So, kids, like everyone was saying, you just, like I think Michelle said, too. They always forget to tell you stuff, or something comes up, or, so. And I think I lost a piece. We will see here. There's supposed to be 2 of these. One surprised me. See if I can see it. Probably in the garbage. Oh well. All right, so now white. The front of the door. Hey, Holly, how are you? Hey, Connie. I hope, if I miss any comments, I'm sorry. But I at least wanted to show y'all how to hopefully get this top piece together. And it took me a bit to prep all that red. But I wanted to do both sides. And then I wanted to get that splatter on there so it had a chance to dry some. This is why I need gloves, because then it gets under my nails. But when I do dishes, it'll come clean. It'll come out. The white I use is Deco Art Americana as well. It's the titanium snow white. Me and my Deco Art, I love Deco Art. I swear by this white. Some whites it's just too thin. You can't get it to cover. It's my go-to, the Deco Art Americana. I don't know if you guys have any favorite brands that you like. Let me bring it down a little bit more. And I got this and the envelope, and then the Merry Christmas. Where's my tape? Probably put it away. Who knows? Hey, Sandy, how are you? Did you figure out that problem that you had reached out with? And then this was the bottom of it. I didn't splatter that because it really isn't going to matter. So, hey, Lydia, how are you? I know, I call everybody out. Somebody said that. You can't sneak and watch Kim because if you see that she's watching and she sees you, she says hi. I apologize if somebody's trying to sneak and see and I kind of say hi and call you out. But if I miss you and you say hi, I apologize too because sometimes it's hard to catch all the comments. Now when this is drying, I am going to take some black and go around the edges of my red slats for the mailbox to give it a little weathered, antiqued, not just that, even though I've got the splatter on there, I want it, the edges to be, you know, look a little weathered. You think that's funny, Michelle? I don't think some people think it's funny. I got called on it already. Sorry. All right. Oh, and the flag. I got to do the flag too. Which way do I want this? I want it this way. Bet you that piece is in the garbage. It's going to drive me crazy, y'all. And I need it. I need it. I need it. We'll make do. My mind, squirrel moment. Yeah, my mind is going crazy, y'all. Okay. So now. Hey, Ann, how are you? Hey, Jamie, how are you? That happens, Michelle. It happens to all of us. I've got it usually playing on my laptop, everyone, and I'm popping in and out and in and out, and you know, I wish I had the time just to sit and watch everyone, but I don't. And then I do go back and I watch again. But it's hard sometimes, and that's understandable. And those that do it, we all know, we all have the same problem. Apologize, my coffee. You almost missed this. How come, Jamie? And you're getting this. Is that just a paint sponge? This is a makeup sponge. This one, the one that I'm using this to dab, it's just a makeup sponge. Yes, ma'am. It's a makeup sponge. It is. And then I use the hubby's toothbrushes. Not really. But yeah, the hubby's toothbrushes for the splatter. And they do sell a splattering tool. And I used to use this. I used to use a long fine brush, watered down paint, and I used to hit it with my finger, and it used to go all over the place. You're watching NCIS. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm hooked on Outlander. I started watching it from the beginning again, and I'm on season 4. But I can't watch it on Wednesdays and Thursdays because there's too much to do. No, definitely not. I can't buy the Dollar Tree ones either. There is no way. Yes, I do that too, Albert. Most definitely. And I'm listening. And then I go in and out of a room, you know, and then you miss something and you got to go back. But yes, I usually have it playing all day long. And then, of course, my daughter calls. Yes. I do too. I do the same thing. What was I just going to do? Another squirrel moment, y'all. Oh, okay. The black. I'm going to take some of this black, okay, while this is drying. And I'm just going to take these slats because they get glued in every one. You read the Outlander books before the movie. I didn't know they had books, Jamie. Were the books a lot different than the movie? And I'm just going to the edges highlight or weather or go over the edges of each slat. Oh, I didn't know they had the book. It's really close? Okay, then don't bother reading the book. I didn't know they had the book. Interesting. I'm definitely hooked, y'all, on Outlander. Plus, he's good looking too, so, you know, it doesn't hurt things. Jamie. All right, Jamie. What about Yellowstone? I cried. Got to tell you. I got to admit it too. I cried. There were parts I cried too. I couldn't believe they started it off like that and then went, I'm shocked. You had to wait for each new one to come out? I know, right? I am shocked. I could not believe it. Now I can't wait. I know. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm like, at least she cried too. We won't ruin it, Catherine. We won't ruin it. Don't ruin it, Jamie. Catherine didn't see it. She missed the first one. It's good. We'll stop talking about it. We don't want to ruin it for you, Catherine. We need to have a Yellowstone group like they have a book group, you know? We need to get together afterwards and craft and talk about it. I agree with you. I agree with you, Jamie. For sure. For sure. I can't believe he was shocked by it when he found out. Trying not to ruin it for Catherine. Oh, your son already ruined it? Oh, no, Catherine, I'm sorry. There's a theory about it, but you don't think it's true. Yeah, I think we all need to have like a little Yellowstone group. That was a sneak way of saying it, LOL. Yes, for sure. For sure. I don't like how they go back and forth in time. I hate when movies do that. It drives me crazy. Six weeks earlier. My husband says, he's sitting there watching it, and he says, and then when Beth told Rip she needed him to come home, He goes, boy, did he get there quick. It takes a lot longer to drive. It took him 3 days to get there, and it's like he was there the very next day driving back. I'm like, you know, you got to go there and say that? That's neither here nor there. Yes, I thought it was hard to follow too. I hate when they do that. Yes, to start it that way, it was very sneaky. Very, very sneaky. It was hard to follow a little bit, I agree. And then, you know, he whips out that badge and he thinks he can go anywhere. Oh, I'm walking in. Okay. You're technically livestock. But okay. Yellowstone. We're talking about Yellowstone, Janine. I forgot to ask you, did you watch the first? There definitely, I think, is going to be more to it. I would agree. I would talk about it more, but I don't want to ruin it for Catherine. Jamie's whole girlfriend thing, which was involved with all that, and then she knows they have the bug in the house, and then she implicates him. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. We'll see where it goes, that's for sure. Now, this one here, we had to too. They had that marathon on and I forgot what happened. And I'm like, oh, wow. I don't even remember completely watching the end of the last one. And I forgot some stuff for sure. Right? I thought Jamie was going to go to the train station before anything else happened, honestly. Because I forgot that Beth had said that to her dad in the season finale. But so this is etched. This is engraved, not etched. This is engraved. The 2 stars and the little circles here. So I didn't do anything. I didn't go over it with a black marker again or anything. It just, when I dabbed on with the makeup sponge, the red, it didn't go in there. So it was perfectly fine. And then I'm going to put one more coat on this white. She is wicked. Very wicked. My husband watched a thing with Teeter, Michael Landon's daughter. And he watched a thing with her, and she had to relearn how she talks in Yellowstone. And I'm like, well, now you ruined it for me, because now that you said that, I can tell that it's not the same that it was last time. She said it was so long in between that she had to go back and rewatch and try to relearn some of the accent and the ways she had said things. And I'm like, well, yeah, now you really ruined it, because some of the words, it's really not the same like she was. So I'm like, gee, thanks. But I think they're all kind of stereotyped into the roles they have now. Hey, Mom, how are you? Is Dad home from his treatment? She is funny. Half the time I have to say to my husband, because, you know, he's a redneck too, and I'm like, oh, what did she say? Did you understand what she said? Because I didn't understand. No, Dad's still not home. I called him when he was in the chair waiting for his treatment. I think I forgot the flag. Alrighty. That bear, yeah. I want that bar. That bear. She wants that bear. Yeah, for sure. For sure. She's funny. She's definitely funny. You definitely have to listen to Teeter, for sure. I think it's easier this time now that she had to relearn it. It's not as pronounced, or not pronounced, or however you want to say it. It's all by itself, for sure. So this is just going to be for me, but if you're doing it for yourself, 2 hours. Oh, that stinks, Ma. So if you're going to do this, I would, for yourself, in between, I like when my edges are crisp and clean and I go over all my edges because of that reason. So in between now, after the splatter is done and your edging is done like that, you can go through and take your black marker or whatever and go over all the edges to make it nice and crisp. But I'm not wasting time in doing that. Like I said, I already prepped all this red and stuff, so I wanted to get it going. Now she can't talk a week. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. My nose is running. Okay. So, now, this would be the back part with the splatter. Okay. Let me get some of this off. And if you use markers, you probably wouldn't need to, but you know me, I like the paint, so. And then again, for your words, take the tape off the words, not the words off the tape. I've ruined many a words or small pieces doing this. The other way. So we'll put that there. Now we have our super glue. Home by 8. That's late, and it gets dark so early. Okay, it comes out. So this is the back piece. Now, you've got your, this will be the front piece, okay? Hey, Kim, how are you? A couple pieces you have to point out here. This is going to, put this. This will be your bottom piece that slips in here. So you're going to want to make sure that your slat is on the bottom on both sides. So when you splatter it, make sure that you do it that way as well. So I'm going to glue this on, both of these slats on first. And you have to remember that the whole part is going to go in the front. So I almost did it wrong. So your slat has to be on the bottom and the hole has to be towards the front. Okay. And then the same thing on the other side. Oh, good, Kim. I'm glad you caught it then. And then the same thing on this side. And it's always up for replay, and I do post my videos on YouTube if something should happen to it. As a matter of fact, that actually just happened to me. I did the snowflake. There. I did the snowflake tea light, and my video is corrupt on my business page. So luckily, I uploaded it into YouTube, so you can always see it there. Yes, this is the Loctite super glue. Yes, it is. So now, I remember when you splatter them, the slots have to go on the bottom, the holes in the front. So you've got your, when you splatter, pay attention to the way you do that. When you glue it in, again, slots on the bottom, holes in the front, okay? And then we have this back piece we're going to glue on. And again, I painted all edges and sides of it because I'm not sure if I want it to be open or closed, being with the pedestal. So we got the back. And then make sure your splatters on the back. Yes, ma'am. And then we have the front. And you know what? I have to paint the back of this white real quick. You're going to see it. So let me do this real quick. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Yeah, Jamie, you have both of them. You have, and your mug huggers are in there too. And something else, I forget what else. But after y'all put all these together, I want to see them. And how you do yours and your take on them. And Carly is not going on after me, so I will run over a little bit if I have to, just so I can get this together so you can see it. But again, I would finish the edges and then wait and then let that cure, and then so they're all nice and crisp and black and clean. So then we've got this one. the front there. Now, the door is going to be here, it opens here, your flag is going to be on this side. The very next piece you're going to do, and just because, hey Elisa, how are you? Yep, everything's gone out. Everything is ready and shipped. Because I'm not touching it again, but I would most definitely do that on all of them. Now, because this is going to open like this, the very next one is going to be the flag one, which will have this like red cross thing in it. Okay, so that one will be next. And then you want the crossed part to go towards the front, because that's where your flag is going to be, okay? Whoops. Alrighty. Oh, and of course, I've got super glue on me. So you're going to make sure that you've got the bottom ones with the hole and then the cross one next. The only other one you have to remember is the very top one. There's one with a tab. That tab is going to be on the front right there. So that's going to be the top one. Other than that, we can just alternate and put the slats in. And I would alternate each side by side. One side, the other side. One side, the other side. And then I'm putting the super glue on the inside so that it doesn't spooge out the outside of it. There. Okay. And then these do bend a little bit. They've got a little bit of a give to them. And you can bend it a little like that without it cracking. Maybe. And I just pulled it all apart, y'all. Live. Gotta love the lives. And then here, and then I just didn't wait for my super glue to dry is all. So you just wait on that. Don't rush the process. There. Just don't rush the process. Let it dry. Let it dry, let it dry, let it dry. You said a bad word for me? Yay! Your carousel, yeah. You know what else? The, look at how pretty that looks with the black. Doesn't that look bad? Nice. How about if we say adult words and drink wine? Michelle, it's soup season, Michelle. Just have to let it dry. My problem is I'm trying to do it all real quick and I'm not letting it dry. There we go. So I'll have patience. You vote for both too? Me too. I do too, Catherine. That's why you don't do puzzles. Michelle, are you one of the ones that cut the pieces for the puzzle so that it fits? You make it fit? That's funny. That is funny. So while we let that dry and not rush it, this is your little pull tag. Your pull tag, your little, you know what I mean. Hey, at least it didn't all go and fall off. If you let the glue work and dry, it's wonderful. So we'll do that. Michelle, you have zero patience. You have a hard time doing 12-minute puzzles. Yes, the pull handle, Albert. That's it. The pull handle. For sure. Yep, the pull handle. My words are not coming today. They're just not coming. Don't know why, but they're not. Almost ripped the S off Christmas, you know. One of them days, y'all. Well, it's 6 o'clock, but Carly's not coming on, so if you want to hang out with me until I finish getting this top piece together. Yeah, I'm going to finish putting it together. Thank goodness I prepped it, huh? Prayers, prayers, prayers. So let me go over the schedule anyhow. Shelby started us off from 5 to 7 this morning. God bless her. I'm not usually up that early to do that, but God bless her and thank you for joining us that early. And then at 9 o'clock was Teresa with Flowertown Crafts. Then 10 o'clock was Jan Ann with Uniquely Chic by Jan Ann. At 11 o'clock was Cece with Dragonflies and Hearts. Hey Kathleen, how are you? 12 o'clock was Marie with Great Creation Faux Cupcakes. At 2 o'clock was Jenny with Colossal Creations. 3 o'clock was Michelle with Michelle's Creative Treasures. 4 o'clock was Catherine with Donna Flagstone Path. Carly was supposed to be up after me, but she had some stuff come up with the boys. So next will be Janine at 7 with Georgia Morning Glories. 8 o'clock is Raymond with the Evercrafter. And he can go on as long as he would like because Susan will not be on with Once Upon a Wreath. Squirrel, I'm trying to do this at the same time. So prayers for her and prayers that Janine feels better and Michelle's little girl and anyone else that needs them. Trying to think if I want the letter. I'm going to do the snowflake letter thing on the front, so the opening part is on the bottom. See how it's got the little opening part on it? I'm going to do it so that's on the bottom. There. All right. He can go all night long, Raymond. Yes, he can. All is well with me. My back is so much better. Thank goodness. Okay, now we'll put this pull tab thingy do on. This is just going to go like this and glue onto here. And then this is your pull tag. Hey Marquita, how are you? He can go all night long, but he does some good stuff. I like watching Raymond craft. I like watching everybody craft. And you always take something out of it, you know? Always find something to take out of it. Don't forget to put your pull tab on there and put it the right way. Let the glue work. I have a problem of not letting the glue work. What do you think? If we glue it to the table and then we can pull it off, what do you think? We'll see. Hi Yvonne, how are you? %, alcohol usually gets that marker stuff off. But if you let it sit as well, y'all, for a few hours, it dries and it doesn't get all over your fingers. So, so another positive. Look, it's working now. So real quick, let me do the top of this Christmas. So that's done. so it can dry a little bit before I go to touch it again. And glue it on my box. Okay, we'll let that dry now. Hi Priscilla, hi Yvonne. Squirrel. Is it glued? Yay, it's glued. Okay, now we have our little door that will go around here. And then we have the little letter with the snowflake on it. This is our little pull to go down on our door. See, and if you don't let it dry, that's what happens. But really, if you let it dry for a few hours, the marker dries on there, and you don't have to worry about that all over your fingers. But I definitely wanted it to do beforehand because it's so hard to do after, and then you get it on everything. So remember, this one with the tab goes forward right here. So we're leaving that one on the side. And then we'll do these. And then see how I bent that? And it can go in there. Be right back. Okay. Do you have the one that looks like the mailbox you see out? Like this one at your front, on your front lawn, or the one on the corner that you would actually put mail into? Yes, I do have the one on the corner as well, Albert. I just did not cut that one. I didn't know if anyone wanted it. But yeah, I do have the one that goes on the corner as well. I can send you a picture of that. then see how you bend it? It goes right in. Hey, Christine, how are you? And then we have the one with the tab. Tab goes in the front, so you're going to want to put the long tab in first and then bend it to put the back in. Common sense, I know, and I'm sure everyone knows that. I'm just reminding. So the long tab will go in first, then we will bend it and then put the back in. Just like that. And again, let the glue work. Dry. Perfect. You look on Etsy and saw it. Yeah, I have it. This was a whole kit that I got that has actually 5 different mailboxes. I do. You're so sneaky, Albert. And there's a lot of different ones out there, honestly. Okay. Now. I'm going to do the door. The door, you don't want to put any glue on, okay? Because if you put glue on the door, you're not really going to be able to open it if you want to open it, okay? So then this little tab that you have up here actually holds that door shut. It holds it shut for you. So that's why you want that tab on the top there. Hey, Michelle, how are you? And then you've got your tab that pulls it. And this is why I painted the inside, because I don't know, you might want to leave it open. And if you leave it open, you could ultimately reverse the door if you wanted to have the decorations here, which I just pulled my tab off. It wasn't glued all the way. But you could put the door opposite if you were going to leave it open with an arrangement so that you've got all this. Let's glue the tab back in, y'all. There. We'll let it sit for a minute so it glues. So you definitely want to make sure that long tab is in the top on the front, because that's what holds the door shut. And even if you're not going to, yes, for sure, there's so many different things you can make when crafting. Now you can leave this without a pedestal. Now Merry Christmas, I'm going to put by the flag, and we're going to put it so the flag is up and it goes here, okay? But you need 2 of these little jabbers, and I lost one. I don't know what I did with it. So we're going to glue this in as well, just enough to stick out, because And you're going to have 2 of them that crisscross, okay? And you want it to stick out some. Let me just hold it here a minute while we let the glue work. Because the flag needs to stick out past this ledge for the door, okay? So we're just gonna let that go there. Then I'm gonna, well, I gotta wait for that. Now there's a base, y'all, okay? So this is our little thing here. Now you can leave it like this and put it on a mantle or whatever. And I do have another one if you don't want a base that doesn't have this on here. Now your base, this is your base, okay? You're gonna crisscross these like this. You got your 2, you're big, you're small, you're big, you're small. We're gonna leave this here. So this will be the base. Now obviously, this is what I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, y'all. The 2 big ones go on the end, the 2 short ones. The short ones go on the end, the big ones go in the middle. And then you're going to glue that in. I'm not gluing it because I did not finish them yet. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And then we've got this. So you've got your little pedestal thing like this, okay? If you glue the dot to Merry Christmas, then you could leave it out. Yes, you could. If you glue dot the Merry Christmas, you could leave it out all year long. That's a good idea, Albert. Yes, for sure. You gotta go do dishes. Oh, yuck. Then you've got 2 small ones. One small one. That would be cute out all year long. And you could change it with the time, with the seasons. So then you've got here, and then you have your base here. That needs to line up. So you glue the one, wait for it to dry, and then glue the second one, okay? So then you've got a, why is this not? If it was glued, I could do it, y'all, but I didn't paint it, so I don't want to glue it. So then you have your pedestal, and then you have a small piece, a round piece, and a big round piece, okay, that fit in there. That would make it stand up like this. And then you could do an arrangement on the bottom on the pedestal, or you could open the door, leave the door open, and have an arrangement in here if you need to. Okay, so now my question was, I didn't know if I was going to do this part here white, like the door. Thank you, Kathleen. And then the bottom, you could like do a red, which you can match the mailbox, or white and match the base. Or I was going to baby wipe it brown, like your brown pole for the mailbox outside. So I wasn't sure which one I was going to do. If I was going to baby wipe both this and this brown, or if I was going to do these white, or what I was going to do yet. And then there's the front of it. I think if I did everything white, it would be too much. Where I think if you did this white and then this maybe brown or a different color, that would be cute and not give it too much red. So that would be the whole thing on the pedestal itself. Let's put this back on the side. So that's how it would look. And then see if the glue, if you let the glue work, and cure and dry, it works the right way, y'all. It really does. See? But again, I think if I left the door open, and you could even glue it if you didn't want it to flap down all the way, You could glue the door at a certain point, and then you could also put the decoration of the envelope or whatever on the inside of the door if you're going to ultimately leave it open. And then we have our, well, I have to do the other side of the flag as well. Now you're going to have two of the pieces here. I'm not going to glue it on because you're going to have two of the pieces here, and I lost one. I think it's in the garbage. That's going to make your flag stand. But again, you need it to stick out. See how it sticks out some? That's why you need it, because of this decorative edge there. And you will see both sides of the flag, so I do need to do the other side of the flag white. And then, of course, Santa's got mail or whatever's in there, so your flag is going to be up. And then your Merry Christmas. And you could put Merry Christmas on the other side if you wanted to. But I am going to put it right here. Baby wipe the stand white, and then baby wipe the two round. Green for grass. Oh, Albert, that's a cute idea. And then that would bring green in as well for Christmas for the red and green colors. Oh, I like that idea, Albert. I think I'm going to do that. Baby wipe it, the stand, which would be this part. Baby wipe this part at the stand white, so it's got that wood effect. And then the round pieces, baby wipe green, like the grass. And you're bringing in your green and your red for Christmas colors. Yes, Albert, I love it. I'm definitely going to do that. For sure. Good idea. See, it helps throw ideas off. And like Albert said, you could leave the Merry Christmas off or glue dot it. And then that way you can take the Merry Christmas off, and then you can leave it up year round as well. And even change your inserts. So I need to find that other piece and do the other side of the flag so it stands up. So there's the Merry Christmas. Hey Debbie, how are you? Here's your front with your door. And your pull lever. Don't forget your tab at the top. Your door opens. And then we have the stand with the base for it. So, and if you do by chance want another Merry Christmas, if you ordered it, I can cut out another Merry Christmas, and you can have one on each side if you would like. Just let me know if you want another Merry Christmas for the other side. But I need to do this and find the other. So thank you all. Thanks, Georgiana. So thank you for joining me. And that is the mailbox. Albert, I will send you a picture of that one that goes outside as well. Let me put you up so I can see you. I will send you a picture of the one that goes outside as well. So thank you for joining me. I hope y'all liked it. And at 7 o'clock is Janine with Georgia Morning Glories. And then at 8 o'clock is Raymond with the Evercrafter. Y'all have a good night. If I will not be on next week. I will be in New York. But everybody have a very nice Thanksgiving. Enjoy it with family and friends. And I'll be thinking about everybody. Thank you, Tisha. Bye, Tisha. Bye, everyone. And prayers to everyone that needs them again. And thank you, Tisha, for saying that every time you come on. It really helps. Thank you so much. And prayers to you as well. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Have a good one. Take care. Bye, y'all.